It's story time. It's story time. Come on, gather around because it's story time. Welcome to the story time. With me, we're gonna read books. We're gonna have some laughs. We're gonna smile today. We're gonna have a lot of laughs because it's story time with Nina. Story time with Nina. Story time with Nina. Story time with...
Hello, I'm Super Nina, and it's story time with Super Nina. If we were on my green screen, you could see me flying. Ooh. Welcome to another wonderful story time with Nina, where everybody, every day is a superhero. That's what we're talking about, studying. That's what we're talking. We're not studying. We're talking about it today at Storytime with Nina. The importance of being your own superhero. And we're going to do that in today's book. Now, we are celebrating wonderful things. Most importantly, the ability to come together and read wonderful stories and remind ourselves of how absolutely incredible each of us are. Now, I know there are many friends here from all over the world, and so I say hello to each and every one of you. So many names, I can't possibly get them all, but scream to the top of the lungs so we all hear you all over. Hello, I'm Nina! And I say hello right back to you. Today, we have a wonderful book, like I said, but we can't do our books without our letters. Now, JJ, how many letters we have today is 26. JJ, we have 26 letters all time. Today we have 26. Tomorrow we have 26. The next day, 26. Now, today's letter is what letter, JJ? Hit me with the letter JJ. H. 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 Today's letter is H. H is the first letter in a word like. Hold, please. H is the first letter in a word like. Horse. Can you do your best horse impression with me? Mine goes. Wait. Can you do your horse with me? Can you do a horse? Nay. Horses go. Hey. Wait, hold on. What horses eat? Hay. Hey. Horse. Horse. There's the horse. H is also the first letter in a word like. Heart. Oh, I love you so much. I love you. Look at all the hearts. Bloop, 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 love. Bloop, bloop, love. Hearts. H is also the first letter in a word like. Oh, hedgehog. Mwah. Hi, ow, 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 it's prickly. Mwah. Hi, hedgehog, I tried to kiss your nose. H is also the first letter in a word like. Hat. We have a hat there. It's a green hat. And we have a brown hat that looks like a cowboy hat. And then we also have a baseball cap. Oh, hey there, Breaker 19er. This is Nina. I'm driving my truck. Breaker, baseball cap. Hat. H is for hat. H is also the first letter word like. Helicopter. Do your helicopter with me. Do a helicopter. Helicopter. H is also the first letter in a word like. Indiana Jones. That's a joke. H is the first letter in a word of a name that is Harrison Ford. Hi, Harrison. You played some of the greatest movies in all history of film. History. Oh, Harrison Ford has played Han Solo. Han Solo from a little movie called Star Wars. That is, Harrison Ford is the actor, and the character is Han Solo. H. Thank you, Messy JJ, for the H's. It's a ha ha ha. Ha ha starts with H. That is H. Now, I think that means we have to do our drag alphabet, don't you think? I think so. Hey kids, you know what's even more fun than the alphabet? The drag alphabet, but I need your help to sing it with me. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! A is for absolutely. B is for busted. C is for clock that mug. D is for divine. E is for everything, and F is for fierceness. G is for get 'em, girl. H comes before I. J is for just. K is for geeky. L is for let 'em have it. M is for mug. It's our letter today, and N is for Lena. O is for ochre. P is for painting. Q is for queen, and R is for real. S is for Shantae, you stay. T is for throwing shade, and you give me life, girl. Beat bop a boo like W work. X is for extra. Y is for yes. C is for Jaja. Hey lady, this is the end. Let's all do the conga dance party. Wow, 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 wow. You know, we have done so many of these episodes together. I don't ever get tired of dancing in a chair. Today, I really am excited about this book. It's one of my favorites that I've read in a while. And it's a really great book to share, especially right now as kids get ready to go back to school or they do virtual learning or however you might be doing learning right now. This is an important reminder that you, yourself, are your very own superhero. And you're probably saying, but how, Nina? I'm not like Iron Man. I'm not like Thor. I'm not like Captain America. I'm not like Black Widow. I'm not like Black Panther. And I'm here to tell you, you are. You're just like all of those amazing superheroes. You are a superhero, just like our friend today, Manny. In this wonderful book, Super Manny Stands Up. This is an incredible book by Kelly. I don't want to butcher this last name, but I'm going to try. Kelly DiPucchio. And illustrated by Stephanie Graegin. Okay. So, now, before we get ready to go on this wonderful adventure and crack open this book, you have your sippies? You have your snackies? All right, let me hear ya. Ooh, ooh. Let's do sippy check, snack check. See you at home? We are ready. Do it with me. We are ready. Come on. We are ready. Yes, we are. We are ready. What'd you say? I said we are ready. Cool. What was that voice? It went really high. Now you got your sippies, you got your snackies. Let's cuddle up and go on an adventure with a good book. And this one is Super Manny Stands Up. Super Manny Stands Up. Every day, Manny put on a different cape after school. So you can see Manny walking into the house. His sister and his mom are walking up in front. You see them right there. They're walking up in front. And look, you can see all the different piles of stacks of capes on the coat rack. And you can see Manny putting on what color cape, friends? A blue cape. So every day when Manny comes home, he puts on a different cape. And I'm right. When he wore his blue cape, he saved the world from an ocean of unsavory creatures. He saved the world from an ocean of unsavory creatures. And if you look at that picture, look at him standing and looking at the fishbowl. He's like, what creatures were there? And you can see the fish. It's like all the fish, the imaginary fish coming out of the bowl. And if you go to the next page, the imaginary fish are coming out of the bowl and they're escaping into the kitchen. And his sister's just sitting at the table, reading her book, not noticing all of these unsavory sea creatures. But he's able to say, I am fearless. Are you fearless at home? Well, then say it with me. I am fearless. I am fearless. We can do it with our arms. I am fearless. In his red cape, Manny battled an angry army of zombie bears. And see, look, Manny has a very active imagination. And you can see as everyone's sitting at the table. Look at everyone sitting at the table. His sister's sitting at the table with the stuffed animals. And she's like, oh, not this again. But Manny is saving the day. And he's battling off those zombie bears. Look, there's one zombie bear on the floor. There's all these other zombie bears walking towards Manny. Manny's lifting up the stuffed bear saying, roar! I am strong. Can you say that with me? I am strong. Yes, you are. He even soared through the skies in his yellow cape. And you see what he's doing? And he single-handedly brought down the evil cloud monsters. And you can see all the cloud monsters are surrounding him on the fort that he's making, his couch fort. And he's like, no, no, no. And if we go back to the previous page, he says, I am brave. And look at those cloud monsters. They're like, whoa. And he's going, no, I am brave. Say it with me. I am brave. When legions of alien robots with laser beam eyes invaded, Manny tirelessly fought them off in his purple cape. And look at his imagination going crazy. He's looking at all of these robots in the garage. You probably sometimes imagine like when you're there and you're like, you might hear something in the garage and you get nervous and get scared and you're like, it's the evil zombie robots from outer space. Laser beam robots and they're going to get me. But you know what? Just like Manny, you know what you say? You say, I am powerful. I am powerful. He's defeated those laser beam robots. And a green cape usually meant Manny was taking on the forest giants, defeating them one at a time. And look how wonderful this is. Manny is playing croquet with the forest giants while looks like his mom and his sister garden and they tend to the garden. And look at those wonderful giants enjoying Manny. And Manny says, no, I'm going to beat you at croquet. I am invincible. Say it with me. I am invincible. That's a big word. I am invincible. Traveling to the far reaches of the galaxy to fight crime and injustice wasn't easy, but that's what superheroes do. And if you see all of our imaginary friends in this illustration are flying above the car, these aliens, and you can see Manny in the back seat, and he says, I am Super Manny. Or if I were in the back seat, I would say, I am Super Nina. Or if you're in the back seat, you would say your name. So you'd be like, I am Super Natalie. Or I am Super Jack. Or I am Super Fred. Or Jeff, or Katya, or Colleen, or Bella, or Alex, or Denise, or Jasmine, or Rosie, or Livy, or Super Rose, or Super Annie, or Super Hannah, or Super Kathleen, or Joy, or Bobby, or JJ. Manny always saved his top secret undercover cape for school. Do you have a top secret undercover cape for your school? I might have one. And you know what cape this was he took to school? It was the invisible cape. You can't see Manny wearing it, but he's got it on. It's his cape of invisibility. And with that cape, he battled mutant monkeys. Look at those monkeys on the monkey bars. And Manny said, I got you. Don't you even come close to me. I've got my invisible cloak on, my invisible cape, and I'm going to defeat you, you silly monkeys. Monkeys and the monkey bars. I love it. And with his invisible cape, he stopped fiery comets headed straight for Earth. And look, Manny's imagining that the soccer ball is a fiery comet. He said, I got you. And Earth is in the goalpost. And do you see all of our friends who are playing soccer with Manny? Manny can see the super comet. I don't know if his friends can, but it's wonderful to imagine, isn't it? The power of the imagination. That's super fantastic. That makes a superhero. I was just imagining something. Were you? He faced down giant squids with long tentacles and red eyes. And look, so there's the squids are over here. You see this? The squids are over here to Manny's right over here. But then there's a noise in the cafeteria, and he hears it, and he hears it. And the noise says, "I said move!" But what's going on? Manny looked past his lunch to see where the loud voice was coming from. Tall one was towering over small one and laughing. "Move, little weirdo," he said. Look at that. Tall one is being mean to small one. This would be a really great time for someone with a cape to come in. Small one seemed to get even smaller. Now, Manny watched as Tall One continued his laughing and teasing. He felt frozen, glued to his seat, so he said nothing. He did nothing. Until he remembered his invisible cape. What? What do you think is going to happen? So Manny stood up. And then he did the bravest, most courageous, kindest thing he could ever have done. He said, "Stop it." Do you see that in the picture? Manny said, "Stop it." The whole cafeteria got very quiet. Now everyone's looking to see what's going to happen next, as Manny, wearing his invisible cape, suddenly became the bravest, most courageous, and the most kindest in the room. Tall One moved in closer. "What did you say?" Manny saw a storm of evil cloud monsters swirling around Tall One's head. But he had stared into the eyes of the zombie bears, unsavory sea creatures, and forest giants before. So Manny didn't back down. He reminded himself, just like we've said in this book, I am fearless. I am strong. I am brave. I am powerful. I am invincible. Manny reminded himself of all of those phrases. And then he said, I said, stop it, he repeated. Even a little louder this time. And he said, you're being mean. At that moment, everyone around him remembered they were also heroes with their own voices and their own invisible capes. And look at this beautiful picture. Look at that picture. Hey, stop it, said the panda. And the fox said, stop it. And the dog said, cut it out. And then the little bear said, quit it. And the badger said, don't do that. And an otter said, stop it. And the bunny said, that's not nice. And the kitten said, yeah, stop it. And our owl friend said, stop it. Do you see how many voices there are together saying stop and how powerful it is to use our voice for one another? very important. Always. Tall one scowled. And then, just like the legions of alien robots with laser beam eyes, he retreated. And you can see that. You can see the tall one. He's scoffing. He's going, I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here. And Super Manny is standing next to Small One. And Small One is smiling and holding the lunch bag. You see it says, mission accomplished. Small One was very grateful for the backup. You see, Small One is giving Manny a cookie. And Manny was grateful too. And if you look in the background, Teacher Elephant is scolding Tall One for being mean. And you know, Manny was also grateful because every superhero needs a sidekick. And Super Manny got his with Small One. And if you look at this beautiful illustration, you can see all of the incredible, gorgeous, imaginary friends that are joining Manny and Small One on their adventures, just like our adventure today, by cracking open this wonderful book. This is our book today, Super Manny Stands Up, by Kelly DiPucchio and illustrated by Stephanie Graegin. Thank you so much for the story to both our illustrator and our author. And as a reminder, it's so important when you can to throw on your invisible cape and stand up for others. I have a lot of capes I wear. I wear a cape so I can feel proud of myself sometimes when I'm doing something. Or I wear a cape when I need confidence walking into a room. That's my green cape. And then I wear my blue cape on days when I need to be cheered up because sometimes I'm sad. And the blue cape helps remind me that I am worthy of being happy. But then sometimes I have to walk into a room and I have to put on my invisible cape to make sure I always stand up for others. You have that cape too, I bet, at home. Maybe your big friends can help you find it. I mean, it is invisible, so sometimes it's hard to spot. Thank you so much for joining me today on another wonderful story time with Nina. As always, it is such a joy to spend this time with you. And I love to remind you that adventure is just waiting for you. All you have to do is crack open a good book. Thank you for joining me today. And as always, I want to remind you of our message that is so important to share. Thank you very, very much. Let's have a wonderful, go big, be kind, fantastic day. You are wonderful. You're one of a kind, like a lucky star. You light up my life, so keep on smiling. Keep on shining, go big, be kind, be you. Now, just like Manny, you can stand up, you can throw on your cape, and you can go out and defend the world. Wonderful, you're one of a kind, like a lucky star. You light up my life, so keep on smiling, keep on shining, go big, be kind, be you. And sometimes, you're going to need someone to put on their cape to defend you. Make sure you always use your voice to help support others. Because you're one of a kind, like a lucky star. You light up my life, so keep on smiling. Keep on shining, go big, be kind, be you. No matter where you go, the power that you hold in this world is that you are yourself. That's the most beautiful thing. Remember, go big, be kind, be you. Go big, be kind, be you. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time in another story time with Nina. Until then, crack open a good book!